welcome to another episode of Hiroyuki Terada, Diaries of a Master Sushi Chef. Hiro, how are you?
Hey, good afternoon.
And good afternoon.
Very good, very good.
All right, so as promised, we have a question and answer. We have a lot of your viewers and fans at home, where they may be around the world, and they want to know a little bit more about you.
Sure.
So it's going to be very random, some funny questions that I've overlooked, and some very general. All right, are you ready?
Sure.
Okay, let's go here. What is the hardest type of sushi to make, in your opinion?
What is the hardest sushi?
To make?
For now, we have a problem is a kind of combination between the kitchen hot item and the sushi.
Okay.
Putting together.
All right.
The sushi. It's a timing wise.
Okay.
These kind of things. To make sushi is pretty much easy.
Okay. All right, very good. Are you from Japan or from Korea?
I'm from South America. That's people want to know, right?
That's what they want to know.
Yeah, I'm from Japan, originally from Japan.
Okay.
Yeah.
What knives are the best kind, like the material wise? What kind of knives do you like to use the most?
For now, because I have so many inside out roll and busy environments, I recommend the stainless knife.
Stainless steel knife. Okay.
To easy maintenance.
Okay. And about the knives that you use, actually, you're changing knives. You have a knife company that's going to be providing knives for you to your exact specifications, and it's actually at a very, very good price, so everybody can afford it. So hopefully that's going to come in the next couple months or less. Yeah. Okay, Hiro. How do you deal with your doubters, the people that don't believe in you? For instance, that your dreams of becoming a chef when you were younger.
When I was younger, I don't think I became the chef. I was thinking to become to a car racer or something.
Okay.
Engineer or something, mechanic.
A mechanic.
Something repair a shop,
Okay.
That kind of stuff.
And what changed that? How'd you go from wanting to be a mechanic to wanting to become a chef?
When I was at the high school, actually another opportunity came into work. I was working at Toshiba, actually.
Toshiba, okay.
Different type of mechanic. I'm not using the automobile. I was touching like a stereo, washing machine, kind of repair.
Okay.
And also the sales. So different type of mechanic.
Right. And from there, you've had an opportunity to become a chef or learn about culinary.
Currently, when I was at 20 years old, I was living at Toshiba.
Okay.
So at the same time, I was actually decide to go into the culinary school. But last time I was also this question answer. So I was telling to the people about how I started the cooking. So since I was young, actually I do cooking and then cutting the prepare the fish and kind of stuff. So I never thought about I became the chef, but I just like cooking.
Okay.
And age 20, one of my friends actually he's working at his parents has a ramen shop. So the same time he decided to go into the culinary school. So one day he tell me about hey Hiro, how about the culinary school? I was actually kind of little struggling into what I do.
Right.
To do. So then,
okay.
I joined it,
and the rest is history.
To go to the school.
Yes. Okay. Here's a question. This is from Linda Yang. How did we meet and decide to start a YouTube channel? Actually, we're in the inside of the restaurant right here. I'm going to do a quick panning shot. So you see the inside of the restaurant really isn't that big. And originally, Chef Hiro is going to be sitting out here. Well, not sitting, but Sushi Bar is going to be located outside in this area. But then there would be not enough room for the guests to sit inside. Decided to do our first video, which is precise cutting skills, to show people that you do have a lot of skills, and you're from Japan, and that people come here, they can experience really the firsthand what it is to have dinner prepared by you. And that video just kind of took off, so that's how we started. How do we meet? We were both working at different places, and we were approached by the owner of the restaurant and who wanted to put a restaurant together. And we met at several different functions. We had great conversations. We saw the place together before it was being built, and we said, you know what, this might be a great opportunity. So that's how we're here.
That's almost 5 years ago, I guess.
Yeah, actually more than that, like 6 years ago.
Oh, when we met is yes, 6 years ago.
Yeah, 6 years ago, right?
Yes.
We met in 2009.
2009 to 2010, 2009 and 2009.
Yeah, 2009 we met. Okay, Hiro, how do you get your magnificent tan? You drive a convertible. That's how you get your tan.
How I get the tan? We are compatible also. And also the last trip I went to Cuba.
Yes.
And I went to the beach.
Okay.
For the swimming.
Nice.
And I got a little some tan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, there's another question here. The gentleman, I believe his name is Paul. I'm having a hard time getting my rolls to stay compact and tight. When I cut it, the rice often breaks apart and the inside falls out. Is there something I can be doing, adding to the rice other than usual mixture to make the sushi rice? So Paul's having a hard time, I guess, when he cuts it, the insides of the things come on. But I believe that's just making it a little bit more compact, right? Rolling it a little bit tighter.
Cutting technique, and of course, knife must be sharp.
Right, exactly. Good point.
And, maybe when load it up, maybe try making it a little bit tighter.
Okay. And just cut it one shot. Don't go like a seesaw, like back and forth. Just one shot, as you see Chef Hiro cutting.
And also, maybe he can use a plastic wrap on the top, like when we do something kind of rainbow roll.
Okay.
Stuff on it. Maybe that's how he can start it.
Okay. Hiro, what is your all-time favorite roll? All-time favorite roll.
All-time favorite roll. From our menu?
No, no, it has nothing to do. I don't think it has to do with the menu.
I actually like more like a seaweed outside in the kind of we call hosomaki.
Okay.
It's a one single item like a tuna roll, salmon roll.
Okay. You're just back to basics, kind of.
Yeah, basic kind of stuff.
Okay.
And I prefer, be honest, more like a nigiri sushi. If I go to the sushi restaurant, I sit on the sushi counter, and it's kind of omakase style.
Okay.
But I like more like a nigiri sushi. It's more
Okay.
rolled sushi.
Hiro, what made you want to become a master sushi chef? Is there anything that made you want to become that?
What
Becoming a master sushi chef, yeah. What made you want to do
I
that?
don't know what it means. It's really master chef. People actually title-wise is master sushi chef, but actually this job is every day. Is always kind of running, study to try to new things.
Right.
Making. I'll be honest. I don't want to call myself a master chef.
You don't want to?
Just to be just a chef.
Well, we know you're more than that. And this is a very humble person you're listening
people
to.
call me master chef or executive chef, but just to be just a chef,
Yes. Well, there you go. He's a very, very humble man, as you can see. Okay. Another question here. Hiro, this is, of course, it says, I want to study culinary arts after high school. What specific job opportunities am I looking at? Also, it's community college. Maybe I can chime in on this question. I guess culinary arts has many different programs in school. If you want to become a sous chef, a pastry chef, that kind of thing. But I think in culinary school, there's basic classes you can take. And then if there's something that you really like, that's the direction you can go towards.
Right. Yeah.
So
like when I was into the culinary school, yes, basically the basic one.
yes.
Then after that, kind of special course, I guess, they call it special course. Japanese, French, Italian, or Chinese, kind of, and pastry. So, which one? What the question is? What is he should choose?
Yeah, well, it's just hard to, what is he looking at? I would say just take general just go attend school, take general classes in the culinary field, and see what you like. And then if there's certain type of cooking that you appreciate more, that you see yourself doing, then that's probably what you would head towards. I mean, there's so many great cooking shows out there now. Master Chef, Hell's Kitchen, that's another interesting one. But of course, watch some of those shows and see what you see yourself doing. Okay, Hiro, you have any wife or kids?
No. I'm single. I have no wife yet.
Right. Not yet.
And no kids.
And no kids, okay. All right, Hiro, how did you first learn to make sushi?
How I learned how to make sushi?
Yeah,
The
what was the
time?
first point? Yeah.
Nigiri sushi is, I actually tried to make it and when I was at a very young age. But maki sushi is, actually maki sushi is, I think when I was in culinary school, I think that's my first time I made a maki sushi
Right.
after the school.
Okay. What is your favorite food to make and eat?
Except the Japanese.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be Japanese, just in general.
To make,
To make and to eat.
I do like a kind of little Chinese stuff and pasta.
Okay.
Of course, I don't know how to make the noodle stuff. But,
Right. But you enjoy that? That's the most favorite for you?
Yeah, most enjoy it. I want to more learning actually pastry. Pastry
Okay.
kind of stuff.
Pastry.
Yeah, sweets
Okay.
kind of stuff.
If I could go back in time to give your younger self one piece of advice, what advice would it be? So imagine now, you're 40-something years old. If you could go back to when you were, say, 15 or 16 years old,
When I was, okay, if I
what
could-
advice could you go back and tell yourself?
Otherwise, I think once you start the work, save money.
Save money. Okay.
Save money for your future.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good advice. That's very, very good advice. The question is also, anything else you want to add?
And of course, no matter what you do, just focus on do.
Okay. So the question was directed toward me as well. What would I give myself? I would say choose your friends wisely. A lot of people are your friends today, and tomorrow you don't know who your friends are. As you know, you can count the real friends on one hand, and with how many fingers you have on one hand, Of course, work hard, save money.
Yeah. And also keep you in healthy.
Yeah, stay healthy.
Stay healthy as much you can. Do exercise.
Right.
How do you call it? The healthy. It's very very important.
Okay.
Well, actually for everybody, but especially the chef and the work at the restaurant is very very more than you think. It's kind of tough job. Sometimes you straight 12, 13 hours straight work, and next day, after 2-3 hours sleep, and might sometimes you have to come back,
Okay.
So,
How many years did you spend washing rice?
washing rice.
Yes. How many years did you spend washing rice?
I think it's very very basic. I straight at least 1 year. I stay in that. Of course, master put me something, teaching me something else too.
Yes.
But washing rice and that process is actually
Every day.
taking care of that.
Yeah, yeah. What got you into cooking exotic foods? Exotic foods. I mean, we don't really cook exotic foods here.
What's really exotic?
Just something very unique,
Yeah.
Like we don't do anything exotic. I mean, we.
Right now we don't have any those kind of exotic.
Animals or anything,
Right.
Yeah.
Pretty much basic.
This is a funny question from Manuel Roman. Will cooking get me a girlfriend? And if so, how many? Depends how good you are, Manuel. If you're good, you can get all the girlfriends you want. If that's but you got to learn how to wash dishes and do laundry. That's a really good selling point too, right? Not just cooking dinner, because someone's got to clean after that. And if you give the whole package, I think it's a slam dunk. What made you come to America?
What question?
What made you come to America?
Why?
Yeah, why'd you come to America?
Actually, this is the same times where I became to choosing the culinary school. Also, the same moment, same times, I like to come to United States, and I want to live in different culture. So, but
Did you know anyone here when you came over?
no, I don't know.
So why
Of
did you
course,
choose-
the restaurant? The people I know it.
Okay.
Because I have interviews kind of stuff. So
Okay, so the interview was in Japan?
it was Japan. One
And-
of the manager actually he was actually from same hometown, so he was on vacation to come home.
Okay.
So at that moment I had an interview. But
Your hometown is
Kochi,
Japan.
Kochi,
Okay.
Japan. Yeah. So why? Because when I come to US, I was a chef. So.
So you had an opportunity, and the person gave you an interview, and you decided to give it a try. So then they took care of your immigration work. It wasn't that difficult at the time, right?
Actually, back in 1991, immigration law was very, very easy.
Okay.
At the moment, taking a green card is very easy.
But I believe you needed to have some type of skill too.
Yeah, they're asking skill, 2
Right.
years experience.
Okay.
So, but of course, I have experience in Japan. It was nothing problem there. And if you talk about more immigration stuff, I have a lot of trick I know at the moment, back to 1991. But after 94 and after 2001, it's very difficult.
Well, how about your family? How were they when you decided to leave? How did your parents take that?
My father wasn't happy.
Your father wasn't happy, yeah.
Wasn't happy.
Right.
Yeah, and if I talk about life stuff, a lot of things coming. I mean, need to talk about that.
Why wasn't he happy? I mean, here you are, young man.
I'm a top brother. Basically, Japanese, family. Top brother is actually stay with the family.
Okay.
With the family kind of stuff.
Yes.
So, but I have only one younger sister.
Okay.
So, of course, woman after marriage is going out
Yeah.
of the house.
Sure, that's true.
So it's kind of sad, lonely or whatever. Want to talk to son, drink together, or whatever.
Right.
So.
Okay, Hiro, another question. What is the best type and best brand for sushi rice?
What type of sushi? Maybe tamaki, and koshihikari. Some of the rice we cannot get in here.
And that's from Japan, right?
From Japan.
Yeah. I believe that's short grain rice, right?
Yeah, it's a short grain rice.
Yes. Here, I guess the ones we use California grown. We use homai. Homai, there's another one called Tokyo Rose, which is also very, very good. I believe they're both California grown.
Hikari rice, Nishiki rice, all California grown.
Yeah. A question from Jay, the Dragon King. Hey, Hiro, would you recommend learning Japanese?
Learning Japanese?
Yes. Would you recommend learning Japanese?
He's a guy, right?
Yeah, it's a guy.
Oh, okay, get a Japanese girlfriend.
To get a Japanese girlfriend. Okay.
Where is he from?
No, don't know where he's from. Here's another one. Hiro, I am thinking about going to the culinary arts. The problem is I don't have much money yet and still an undergrad. Is there any advice you can tell me? I.e., where would you find scholarships, training, that kind of thing? That's a hard one. I don't know if we can give you great advice, but if you're really interested in the culinary fields, maybe.
I really, be honest, don't know much about the culinary field. I mean, in the States.
In the States, yeah.
But I was actually full-time working and a full-time student, so I never did no day off.
Right.
To graduate.
Maybe you can. Maybe this person can take a job somewhere in a reputable restaurant and just learn from the ranks and just work hard at it. It's hard. We understand. In terms of scholarship, you might look into educational grants. A lot of times, the government does give grants, and you can even take out a student loan. That's a possibility. Okay, Hiro, this is from Kenneth. How did you learn how to make sushi? Did you train with someone? And how often do you sharpen your knives? From what I know, you told me your father taught you, right? To make sushi?
Yes, sushi, or to prep the fish, how open up the fish.
Right.
And he wasn't a professional chef, but he was very, very good.
Okay.
So his knife is very sharp too. His sharpening knife is very good.
How often do you sharpen your knives now?
Pretty much every night after work.
Okay.
And whatever you feel is not enough sharp, you have to sharpen.
Okay. This is from Tracy Martin. It's kind of a long bunch of questions, but I'm going to go through it quick, okay? Okay. Tracy says, I want to know the brand of rice you use. It's Homai, spelled Homai. How do you cook that rice? We have a video already on our channel that you can watch how he makes rice. What is the latest in Japan or China when it comes to sushi? I think a lot of people are adopting to more westernized sushi. You know, you see that not just so traditional, but of course traditional still is still what people are eating in Japan. Will you ever start a school teaching? Would you ever start a school teaching how to make sushi, Hiro?
It's not professional. I mean, it's not like a culinary school or something. But I was doing to the restaurant, to like a sushi school.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff.
I guess professionally, you don't have any plans right now, but you know, we don't know what's going to happen in your future. But are you married? The question is no. Do you have any children? No. What do you love more, steak or sushi?
Oh.
Because I know you love your red meat.
Yes, I like a steak. But yes, of course, sometimes I like to eat the sushi too.
Okay. Do you think an American chef today can respect the art of sushi making? I believe so. I've seen a lot of chefs that you've come through that appreciate the artistry.
Yeah, they're using a lot of the Japanese ingredients too.
Right. No, yeah, definitely they're doing that now.
And Japanese knife is getting popular too.
Right. I'm the cameraman. This question is from Renaissance Music. Is the cameraman also an employee at NoVe? Yes, I am. I handle I'm your assistant, Hiro, and also I help with the back of house. I do mostly working on the line, sometimes at the front of the house as well. Another question from David. Hi, Hiro. I was wondering how you guys make sushi look so good compared to any other places near my home. What makes sushi good, and what is the best flavor combination you have ever done for someone to try, and how would you make it? I can maybe help answer those questions. Why does the sushi taste better? It's really the ingredient choice and the person who really knows what they're doing. I mean, if you've seen some of the videos that Hiro's done, we've got a lot of videos already on YouTube. A lot of it starts from finding the best product, but a lot of it's from his upbringing and his training and what you've learned in so many years in your experience. So if the sushi doesn't look good at a place, most likely they don't have access to really great products. Not sure where you're writing from, but that's not their fault. Maybe small towns across the U.S., they're just, sushi is still new to them, but it's still taking the rest of America by storm. A lot of smaller towns don't have the access to it. So,
where's he?
I don't know where David Horani. I don't know.
Yes, might from not from the States.
Yeah, maybe not. Okay, this is a question from Tracy. Did you ever own your own restaurant?
No.
Were you a partner in one of them, though, right? In Moshi Moshi?
Yes. But
you had a small partnership?
It's just a part.
Yeah. Okay. How long have you been cooking, Hiro? How long have you been cooking in total?
I've been 26 years now, almost 27.
Yeah, but you started at a very young age. Maybe cooking at your...
That's not accounting.
Yeah.
So after I graduated culinary.
Oh, graduating, okay.
Then I just counted.
So after culinary school, like 26 years.
Actually, while I was in culinary, I'm already started working to restaurant.
Right.
So, yeah.
This gentleman, he wants to know, he wants to cook for one person, so he follows the direction on the bag of the rice, and he always cooks too much. I mean, it's really whatever amount of rice you cook, the same amount of rice goes to adding to water. It's really 1-to-1, so depending on how much rice you want, right?
Yes.
For a single serve, maybe 4 ounces of uncooked rice. 4 to 5 ounces of uncooked rice, I think is a lot.
Water and a little bit of rice getting heavier. So.
Yeah.
But what's the question is how ratio between rice and water?
Yeah. How to scale it down? Just instead of using just whatever container you use, whatever size container you use its own same amount of water in that container.
Exactly. Like whatever 1 liter, 1 pound. Example, 1 liter rice. I mean, one cup of rice, one same amount of the water.
Okay. What is the biggest struggle for you in your career? What is the hardest thing you have faced after becoming a chef?
What is the hardest parts of working as a chef?
Yeah. your biggest struggle?
I think,
was it the hours?
was not really difficult.
How about the hours? Maybe or friends being lonely, that kind of
Just
psychological.
deal with the people sometimes.
Yeah. Dealing with people.
Also the language problem.
Okay. So language. Because when you're in Japan, did you know how to speak English?
Basically, in Japan, we learn English in junior high school and high school.
Okay.
Everybody does. But actually now, really, we are always saying it's not a real English. We okay for the reading, and we already for the writing.
Okay.
But speaking and listening is a very hard part for us.
Okay.
Yeah, and accents, this kind of stuff, you know. So reading and writing is better than listening and speaking.
Okay. So what is your favorite sushi?
What is my favorite?
I think you answered before. Seaweed on the outside, right?
Yes, but sushi is kind of general, right? So which type of sushi I like it? I like a nigiri sushi.
Okay.
Very simple one.
Yeah.
Like a tuna sushi or hamachi sushi.
Okay. There's a question is, can I see the cameraman's face? Not a question.
Should I describe?
Yeah, describe me.
Cameraman's face?
Yes. You want to describe me? Okay. You can see it one day. If you come here, you can see it quicker, but they're still looking for something for me to do. Right, Hiro?
What question was that? Say it again?
To do something like to see my face. What's the next thing?
Oh.
I mean, we're deciding on what you can do.
If people wants to know how it looks like a camera,
Yeah.
better come to NoVe.
Yes.
And then
Or they're gonna look for something for me to actually do. Right? I'm gonna be doing something maybe on the camera one day. Okay. Come down and see me in person. Okay. What is the best kind of knife to fillet, and how often do you sharpen your knives? Will you sharpen the knives every day after the shift, and then what's the best knife to fillet a fish?
best knife too. It depends on which type of the fish you cut. But I have one is a Masahiro knife, which shaped like a little like a deva style.
Yeah.
Small one. That's I use more often for making fillet.
Okay.
Actually, small deva is good.
Small deva. Okay, very good. Questions from Freddie Escobar. He says, "I want to work at NoVe. I'll take a second position. If you guys don't have any, you have to pay. You have to pay me."
How about to the first position? In my position, I want to take a vacation.
You want to take a vacation? Yeah, we're not hiring right now, unfortunately. Okay, Hiro. As a brand new chef, what's the biggest mistake you've ever made as a new chef?
One young one came in.
Yes, when you were a young chef.
What's a mistake?
Yeah.
Do it. What's a mistake? Do it. Better if you don't know. You better ask what to do.
Okay.
I usually let them do it, if they know. But example like making fillet with a salmon or something.
Okay.
So I was asking, how to do it, and he said yes. Then when he did it, it actually wasn't good.
Okay, Hiro, will you spend the rest of your life in America, or you go back when you think it's time to go home?
That's always my question too. But I think at this point, I can say, because I already took the American citizen last September.
Yes.
Then I'm actually living in the United States more than life in Japan. So I think, and also it's not really easy to, after retirement could be.
Right.
Yeah, but I'm not really think to going back to Japan then do open restaurant or something, working for somebody else's. It's not really, I'm not thinking
Okay.
about it. Could be I interested to more traveling to different country, or could be I want a short moment, I want to work for different country. It's more interesting to me.
Yes. Okay.
To running something like go to France, and then, kind of stuff.
Okay.
It's more interesting to me.
These questions are from Ivan Trejo. He says we notice that we wipe the cutting board all the time using a cleaning rag. We use it with water, or we have some kind of cleaning agent.
Cleaning?
We use a sanitizing solution. That's what we use to clean
and
the
also once in a
cutting board.
while, we use the bleach.
Yes.
To, like that.
At the end of the night, they bleach it down and make sure that it's all disinfectant free. And another kind of interesting question: do you like anime? Anime?
Anime?
Yeah.
Anime. When I was young, yes, I do watch all the time anime, but now I'm not really watching the anime.
Okay.
Even I watch a Miyazaki, something. Even I cannot remember what's the
Okay.
director's name.
Another question: what nori do you use? What kind of nori?
It's very standard one for now.
Right.
It's not really expensive or even not that cheap. It's a kind of standard.
Right. Standard nori. We use a half cut and a full cut, full size. Here's another question, Hiro. If you were not a chef, what would you be?
I like to be the musician.
Musician, right?
Yeah.
You and me both. I wanted to be a musician too.
And also I like automobile.
Okay.
And something about the car.
Something with cars?
A mechanic. Or
Okay.
Tune up the car or racing or something.
Right.
Yeah, but musician. Why musician? Oh, that's maybe another time. I better.
Okay. This message from Lucky Chaos 214 SYN. Hey Hiro, my fiance's family is Japanese, and I was wondering if you had an easy to do traditional sushi I could make to impress them. This would be my first time trying to make sushi, but would really like to do it right for them. So what would you recommend? He wants to impress his fiance's family, which is Japanese.
Okay. So just do some simple roll sushi.
Simple roll sushi?
Yeah.
Okay.
Simple roll sushi or make a hand roll too.
All right. So I guess really, what ingredients can you get? You got to be able to get the rice. You got to get to a rice cooker. You've got to get to the vinegar. So if you can get all those, and then it becomes on what do you decide to put inside? Maybe steamed shrimp. You can do a smoked salmon and cream cheese. There's a lot of things that we show on our channel that you can probably choose something that's probably easy for you to find. What ingredients are easy for you to find? Okay. What is the freshest food you have ever eaten?
Freshest food.
Freshest food, yes.
I ate
Live shrimp?
live shrimp.
Okay.
And
When you say live shrimp, it was still moving inside of you?
yes,
Manya?
it's just swimming on the water.
Wow.
That stuff, and also
Okay.
of course, the sea urchin.
Sea urchin, okay.
How they call it? Live sea urchin. They open up and take the meat out and then eat.
Okay.
And of course, sashimi, just live fish. Actually, we just kill and then making fillet, and then just eat it.
Okay. Questions from John Trillenberg. Hi Hiro, I've always wanted to ask you how much training have you gone through to become a sushi chef? And did you ever wanted to give up?
I haven't seen, any, sometimes, I hate,
You wanted to give up?
not really give up, but, no, I actually not really give up, but how long it take to be the chef is, I have no idea. Actually, like I said, I told her before too. It's every day is kind of running something.
Right.
That's new. I never stop.
Yes.
So you can become the so-so line. Just to be like average.
Right.
But if you go for more, you have to learn.
How long is a culinary school in Japan now?
My time was a year and a half.
A year and a half?
Yeah, but
Okay.
some school is more, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, here is 4 years, right?
No, I think it's 2.
2 years.
Yeah. Unless you want to specialize. What are our favorite movies? This comes from Cobalt Kuko.
Okay.
Chef Hiro and cameraman, what are your favorite movies?
My favorite movie recently, I haven't been to the movie theater.
Okay.
Actually, last night I thought about go to the movie theater. By the way, what kind of movie? Because action movie.
You like action, but what's your favorite movie? Your favorite movie of all time?
Which one I saw? Oh, last time action movie. I don't know. That's a Transformer. It's called action movie, and it's
Yeah.
not maybe not action, right?
That's your favorite one? Your
Very very Die Hard.
You like that type?
Die
Okay,
Hard.
Die Hard,
Terminator.
Terminator.
Kind of stuff. Because you know why? Because again, it's language problem in
Right.
English. So action movie or car action movie is more easy to understanding.
Right.
You know, like a more drama or kind of stuff.
Okay.
It's more difficult to me.
Okay.
So,
My favorite movies, I love Scarface,
Scarface, yes. I
Yes.
saw Bad Boy 2,
Bad Boys, yeah.
Yeah.
and I like Gladiator. Those are my pretty much all-time favorite movies. Okay, here's another question. Oh, well, what is your favorite? This is from Nova Shenra. What is your favorite dish to make?
What's that?
And have you thought about competing in any competitions to become more famous, like to become more notoriety famous?
I actually never entered to the those competition
Uh-huh.
things, you know.
Right. But what's your favorite dish to make? And did you ever want to? Do you want to compete in some of those? I think we talked about that before, right? We talked about maybe competing in something like that for
I
you.
like more like a kind of tapas, small, small. Last time I made the kind of bonbon or something assortment of the
Yeah.
cucumber rolls kind of stuff.
Okay.
A little small stuff in this kind of combination. More like a appetizer.
Okay.
Appetizer.
Do you ever plan on going back to Japan?
Hopefully this September.
No, to live. Sorry. The
To
question.
live?
Yeah, to live.
No,
No,
I
right?
don't think so.
Okay.
And I cannot stay in Japan more than 3 months,
Right, because-
unfortunately, without a visa.
Right.
Now I need a visa to going home.
Yeah.
More than 3 months.
Okay. What are some of your secrets to your sushi rice? Actually, we have a video on it that shows you all of our secrets
Secrets.
to making sushi rice.
I think
All the pointers are there. Watch the video.
It's my recipe of the sushi vinegar, or not really secrets, ingredients.
Yeah. Where's the best place to learn how to make sushi outside of Japan? The best place to learn how to make sushi, maybe a sushi school. They have some throughout the United States, or maybe apprenticing,
I think
right?
more opportunity is good one is United States. It's more. It's a question of the people
Outside
living,
Japan, yeah.
People live in United States.
Yes. Oh, outside Japan.
Yeah, because you know some Europe, England, or maybe Dubai, or those the city, they have a lot of ingredients from
Okay.
Japan, easy to get it. But some South America or some European country, it's very hard to get those ingredients. So
Well, where can somebody learn how to make sushi though?
learn sushi, yeah. So maybe
Probably some kind of sushi school if there's one close by, right?
Sushi school. They have a California. They have a sushi. How they call it, institution?
Yeah.
Yeah, sushi school.
Okay, Hiro, do you have any favorite cooking books?
Cooking book. Some cooking book from Japan. A long time ago, I saw it.
Right. Okay, where do we get our stuff to make sushi? We get it from a Japanese wholesaler.
Japanese wholesaler.
Yeah.
Or, again, if you live in the California or New York, they have so many Japanese grocery
Right.
stores. It's more easy to get it. And even here in Florida, Miami is not so much.
Okay. Can the cameraman try all the recipes? I actually do try the recipes once the camera's off. It's hard to film and eat at the same time and talk and do all that, so it's kind of difficult. But I definitely will want to give more input on the breakdown of the flavors, profile flavors, etc. Good idea, thank you. Let's see here. How important is it for you to have organic food in the restaurant?
Organic. Organic is good, but little bit more cost too.
Yeah, more cost. It really depends. I mean, if there's a customers are asking for it, depending what area, I'm sure California has a lot of organic types of restaurants, and of course there's a cost associated to having those type of ingredients, and if your customers will actually pay for it, that's the bottom line. Here's a question from Sushi Leheber, question and answer. Would you consider teaching people how to make sushi in person? Chef had mentioned earlier that he has done some cooking classes, nothing professionally, but just for people who are interested in it. To learn sushi is a lifetime almost to learn. Let's see here. What jobs did you have before becoming a sushi chef?
I was working at Toshiba.
At Toshiba, yes. Okay. What's your favorite type of food? We talked about you love pasta. Of course, you love steaks as well.
Pasta, steak. I like Chinese food, Korean food, Thai food, French,
Yes.
Italian, Spanish.
You love it all.
All of it.
Yes. The food industry, the food business that we're in, is it easy to find a job and is it stressful? I would say it depends on the market. I think there's always a job that's available, but depends what level and what kind of place you work at. Is it stressful? It's always stressful. When there's a rush, like we just had Ultra Music Festival this past weekend, and we went from an empty dining room to full capacity in a matter of 10-15 minutes. So we had to make food for 150 people and had a lot of deliveries and takeout at the same time. And that was kind of crazy. So yeah, it becomes stressful. So, it's stressful when it's busy and it's stressful when it's not busy.
Yeah.
It's both.
So many, restaurant industry, food industry. Yeah. And my suggestion. If you are thinking to become the chef or work at the restaurant, but never start working at your favorite place to eat. The restaurant. Don't work.
Don't do that. So if you love Hooters, don't get a job at Hooters because you're going to hate eating that food. I can just imagine.
Yeah, don't work with that your favorite restaurant.
That's a great point. Yeah. Okay, where did Chef Hiro go to culinary school? That was in Japan. This is from Jay Wiz. He wants to know what's our backstory on Hiro and the cameraman before our lives at NoVe. We both worked in different restaurants. I know Hiro. I met him at another restaurant that he was working at. We just met at an event that we were both working at. That's how we actually met. I've had nothing but great respect for him after seeing how he works, and of course I never knew his level of professionalism and also skill until we started working together. That's why we just took that one video, and I was like, wow, okay, that's a great video. A lot of the ideas on the videos actually come from you, like the blindfold video. That was your idea. He was like, okay, I'm going to cut something blindfolded, which or I'm going to stick my fingers in the oil.
We'll eat sushi series. That's the cameraman's idea. Right now, most of that,
most of the crazy stuff is my idea.
Ideas.
This is from Chris Rios. Do you plan on staying with NoVe or opening up your own restaurant?
I think I'm not going to open up the restaurant on my own because I know I'm not really businessman.
Yeah.
I don't have any sense for the business management sense.
But there may be some opportunity outside of the United States, right? We've talked about that.
The opportunity to someone wants to open up the restaurant, so kind of consulting.
Yes.
To restaurant to getting doing all right, to kind of that management, that's okay too. But not really the whole restaurant, running the restaurant. It's kind of stuff. I doesn't have any skill to do that.
Right. Okay.
Money counting, just to do somebody else's do it.
Here's a funny question: does Hiro recommend marrying a Japanese woman or an American woman? Which Hiro and why? Don't be afraid to be politically incorrect in your answer.
Question is which?
Well, yeah, what do you recommend? Marrying a Japanese woman or American woman?
But he's American or he's
No idea.
his nationality? It's depends his nationality. You know, I think still same nationality marriage because of same language and same culture. It's more easy to communication.
Right.
I think important thing is communication.
Right.
You know. So if people speaking English very well and both or whatever speak Spanish
Sure.
or something is maybe, but the general compare Japanese woman, American woman. It's very.
You know what? That's a very arbitrary question because you might be Japanese and you might meet a Japanese person that you guys get along. It's really who you meet, who you know.
My case is actually I never dating with a Japanese woman.
You never dated a Japanese woman?
Yeah.
Okay.
So and also I'm not really choosing the Japanese woman.
Right.
I like to be something different.
Okay. What's your favorite music?
Favorite music?
Yes. Favorite band? What kind of music do you like?
It's so many. It's so many different category too.
Yes.
Orchestra to heavy metal.
Right.
Was all everything.
Okay.
So I have so many musicians I like. So
I know, like you like the old rock. I mean, we grew up on Styx,
yeah, kind of 80s.
Boston, Def Leppard. Yeah, 80s. I think 80s rule, no matter what you say.
I like sounds of bass, guitar, drums, all instrumental.
Okay. Do you play any instruments?
It's not really.
Not really? Okay. What is your favorite dish at NoVe?
What's my favorite dishes?
I think I know this answer.
I like a Scotch steak.
That's what I was going to say, because when you come here on your day off or you want something, we have amazing skirt steak. Yep. This is a question that I know I've seen come across. How would someone from the United States go back to Japan and get a job working in a restaurant and somehow learn the culture and learn how to become a sushi chef? Is there any possible way?
I have some friend actually went to Japan. Actually, he was main job is he was an English teacher.
Okay.
But besides, he was part-time working at a Japanese restaurant. And then
Was he Japanese or was he American?
he's American.
Okay.
Yes. And some I seen some American person working in Japan as a sushi chef or ramen shop or something.
It's not so common.
It's not so common because I don't know how the working visa kind of stuff.
Well, besides a working visa, say the person got a visa to work and someone was sponsored. My opinion is that it's kind of like when you go to a place and obviously the Japanese dominate sushi world and sushi making in Japan. So how can an outsider break into that and somehow say, you know what, I can do this also, or will you give me a chance? Because it might be part of a club, if you want to say a club. Not really a club, but this is a group of people that say, you know what, we don't want any outsiders to come and learn, because maybe they're thinking, you're going to learn everything here, then you're going to leave us anyway. So why should I spend my time teaching you? I'd rather work with somebody else, you know? Do you get that feeling that what happens when people go back to Japan? I'm sure a lot of people want to go to Japan and learn the culture and learn how to become a chef, but maybe the culture in there doesn't accept them, possibly?
But yeah, some people actually go to Japan to learn kind of stuff. But in Japan, if you go to local place, you have to speak Japanese.
Yeah.
Because not too many people actually speak English.
That's a good point.
Because English is still like a kind of neutral, right?
Yes.
To any country, and maybe secondary, maybe Spanish. But when Japanese people come into United States,
they need to learn
English
English.
is rude.
Yes.
I was a little bit lucky because first restaurant was all Japanese owner and all Japanese staff, and kind of environment.
Yes.
So which I not enjoy that kind of part.
Right.
I always going out to I'm more like I spend time with the outside people, not the inside people, not hang out with Japanese people.
Okay.
I have a dormitory. I was living in dormitory too, so it's all Japanese and Japanese. job in Japanese and dormitory in Japanese.
Okay.
So not
You need to speak English.
right?
Yeah, that's true.
So that's the first 4-5 years was very slow.
Yeah.
Not really study English. But I was already trying to go outside, you know.
Right.
And so the people come from outside of Japan to go into Japan. So it's communication again.
Yes.
You want to learn something, but these people not really speaking
Yes.
English well. So.
Okay, Hiro.
Okay.
BMW or Porsche?
BMW or Porsche. I think both cars good, but I don't have any other choice. Lamborghini or Ferrari. If they say Porsche or BMW, I think still I choosing Porsche.
Porsche. Yes. A little younger, more sporty, right?
But I think it has to good to have a sedan. You know, BMW
A sedan, yeah.
I like to 4-door.
Sure.
So BMW, not a Panamera or not Porsche. If you have a money, you know, Carrera GT or something,
Okay.
it's great. But
if you could have one car,
if I could have
one car for everything, what would you choose? And money is no object. It doesn't matter how expensive it could be.
I think a Lamborghini or one Ferrari or
Which Lamborghini, which Ferrari?
If right now, this moment, Aventador from Lamborghini.
Aventador?
Yeah, because Lamborghini doesn't make much, you know, Lamborghini or Huracan.
Right.
Like that. So Aventador is fine. From Ferrari, probably I'm going to 458 or not the 12 cylinder.
Not the LaFerrari.
LaFerrari, of course, but yeah, because if it doesn't matter money, maybe just one buy a Ferrari.
Yeah.
Before old model Enzo.
Okay. Do you miss home?
Of course, I miss home.
Yes.
I have still my mom is in Japan.
Your mom, your sister there? Sure.
Oh, my dad is already passed away.
Yeah, your father passed away.
And so this another hardest part. If you are living to the outside of the country, I mean living here. I didn't met when my father passed.
Yeah.
I couldn't return to
Right.
Japan at the moment.
How long ago was that?
It was 2010, and then actually 16 last year. I went back to Japan.
Okay.
Since,
Yeah. Okay, this has to do with your cutting motion. Do you use your wrist, your elbow, or your shoulder when you cut?
Cutting motion is more like
Kind of everything, right? You have a little bit of elbow,
Yeah.
a little wrist, and then you have your shoulder. Yeah.
And actually, you know, where the balance, standing position is very important too.
Right. Here's a question for me. Is a camera Hispanic? Ya tu sabe.
Cameraman?
Am I Hispanic? And I'm just saying, ya tu sabe.
Yeah.
You know I'm Spanish.
Yeah,
I
you
could-
speak many languages actually.
Yeah. Just want to make a comment. This is from Richard Blaine. He has an amazing channel. You guys got to check out Richard Blaine. He says, you are the best chef. I talk about you and NoVe all the time at work with other sushi men all the time. Thank you, Richard. I love your stuff too. You got great videos. You're a great chef. I'd love to know where you work so we can come visit you sometime. Thank you very much for that very nice comment. Let's see here. We're getting down to the end. I want to thank all of you for, again, giving us all these questions to learn more about Hiro. He is very, very special and very humble chef, as you can tell from just listening to all the way he answers his questions as well. So Hiro, anything you want to tell your
Yeah, I'm gonna try to look
Fans?
for the. This is another Naruto Maki cucumber roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to take a look at that. Then I try to make the answer for one by one.
Okay.
After that, also, of course, Facebook.
Sure.
Actually, since I started to the YouTube video, I have two accounts on the Facebook. One is Hiro Terada and another one is Hiroyuki Terada. The both account is of course open for everybody. So,
Right.
you can send me the friend request or something.
Sure.
And then ask me a question.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna take a look, and then whenever I have time, so I'm gonna answer
Yeah.
respond to the about the question.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you all have any more questions, please comment below.
Yeah, of course.
Let us know.
Below on the video and also send me the Facebook.
Yeah, send a request.
We can,
Yeah, you're gonna have communication directly. All right. Well, thank you very much for your time, Hiro. I really appreciate that. Arigato. We'll see you in the next episode.
Sure.
Take care.
Thank you.